Hello, hi everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Writing Feels Like Love to the Waffle Pod. I'm your host, Sisi Posochola. Oh my god. Look at me being all formal and official. It's so crazy where I started with this podcast. I thought by the time I release, maybe by the time I recorded episode 5, I would have released it, or maybe I think it's episode 6. I can't remember. By the time I recorded that, I was like, "Oh, this podcast is going to be released." I would have been brave enough to share it, to share this vulnerable side. But guess what? I just released it yesterday. I just released it yesterday. We're fresh off the high of love and your friends just pouring so much life into you that now I'm just riding on the high and I need to share it. I need to share, I need to mark this moment of just how amazing friends are. How amazing life can be when God puts the right people in your life. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's bonkers. It's beautiful. Highly recommend having friends that pour life into you. Highly recommend having family that pours life into you, that takes the time to listen to what you have created, to not only listen, but to feedback on what you've created, to have an opinion, to engage with what you have created. God, in a world that's filled with so much stuff, so much thumb stopping content, so much films and podcasts. The world that I am now venturing into is so saturated, but it's not saturated enough because it hasn't had a voice like mine and a person like me share in it. So just in this space of overindulgence, of overconsumption, of overcreation. Actually, no such thing as overcreation. Of just stuff happening. They took a moment from their days and commented, listened, just being present with the work that you create. It's amazing. I saw a post recently that said that we actually, like, social media has kind of skewed the way we see things, that if you get 20 likes on a post, on a picture, on a whatever, it seems like a really small feat. But if you picture 20 fucking people, 50 people, sorry for my language. Actually, I should have like a PG-18 thing in the beginning, actually. Yeah. If you picture 80 people all saying they like your outfit or they like your picture, that can get overwhelming. It's not a small feat. Any life that you touch is worth a celebration. Hey, give it up. Give it up. I am so grateful. I'm so loved. I'm at the moment in my life where I've unlocked a new character. This character. It's still me, but it's like me HD. It's like me Pro Max. It's like Sissy Pro Max, Soj 4K. It's just a more richer, more fulfilled, more appreciative version of myself, because last year was down bad. It's a new year, guys. We are 2 weeks into the year. I think this would be the third week. Is this the third week? It might be the third week into the year. People are setting their goals. There's like so much possibility in the air, and it's so nice to just sit in it and be one of those people that also want to make a difference in their life. It doesn't even have to be a dramatic difference. Like, yeah, if you want to go back to the gym after going back every single month, it's okay. If you want to do 75 hard from scratch, it's okay. You can do it. If December was Decembering and you couldn't, meet your goals, it's okay. It's just got that spirit of newness, that spirit of I can be who I want to be in whatever small way. It can just be, you know what? I'm going to take walking seriously. I'm going to actually try to walk more intentionally instead of just walking to get groceries or walking to just get from A to B. I'm going to take my walking seriously. I'm going to take my reading seriously. I'm going to read one page today, and that's me taking it seriously. And it's okay. It's okay. I just love this time of year. Actually, I just love it right now. Like last year was also a little bit shaky. I think January was an indication, but this year is actually it's not one for the books. Actually, it is one for the books, but not in a good way. So it's so great to be in the middle of all this possibility and also celebrate people just also wanting more out of their lives. It's amazing. It's amazing. No matter how big or how small, I love it. So I just wanted to take this moment to thank my friends, to thank my family for listening to the first episode. Whenever you get to listen to this episode, it might be 8 weeks from now. It might be 8 Sundays from now. But whenever you do get a chance to listen, just know that the day after I released that first episode you heard, I was overflowing, heart exploding. Life is nice. Life ain't that bad. That's how it feels. Like life is all right, man. Life is all right. So I just listened to the second episode that I'm already excited to post the second episode. I love this high. I love this high. Is this the serotonin they talk about when you exercise? Is this the serotonin they talk about when you like creating stuff? I get it. It's a high. It's a crazy high. And I am in it. I love it. So, yes, as you know, this is my podcast about writing and how it has saved me, how my letters to my Fumi, which you'll get to know better because I'll keep doing this introduction. But letters to Fumi that have helped me, that have saved me, that have just, comforted me in moments of absolute turmoil. Also, another thing, just in, again, the spirit of newness, in the spirit of possibility, in the spirit of fetching your life, or in my case, fetching my life, I have gotten a vocal coach. I don't know how far it's gonna go, but I'm so serious about taking my voice seriously that I am going to pay someone to help unlock the possibilities that are in this voice. Isn't that crazy? That's a bit crazy. That's crazy. And it's an investment. And I love that my coach is also seeing it as an investment, because she's like, I am investing time into this. You are investing money and time into this. Let us make it an experience worth, not worth remembering. Let's make it a worthwhile experience. Let's get everything we need to get out of this experience for both of us. Don't just see, because it's not just about money. Obviously, it kind of is, but it's not just about that. Actually, with her, I feel like it's not just about that. I think it's about the relationships that she creates and the life that she unlocks into people, from people. So I'm gonna have my first vocal lesson next week. Hopefully, from this point on, from I think this is episode 8. So this could be 7 or 8, depending on which episode I drop. Because there was one episode I recorded while I was drunk. Maybe that makes it. Maybe it did make it. Maybe it didn't. We'll see. So from this point on, whatever number episode we are on now, whatever this letter is addressed to in this moment, I will be in a better space from here on out. I'll be practicing. Possibilities. Let's hope it lasts. Actually, I know it's gonna last because my friend Kelsey has always believed in me, so I believe in me. If she could believe in me that my love for this podcast and creating and recording every single week or recording as often as I can and posting about where I am at that moment is gonna happen, then I know it's gonna happen. I know this vocal training is going to be a long-term thing versus just a one session, and maybe it'll be just one session if it doesn't stick. But I am extremely passionate about making it stick because this voice is gonna travel. Okay, so we into our paper ASMR. That's from my box. Maybe I should be like Nara Smith and just whisper. For today's letter, no, I'm not going to do that. For today's letter, okay, randomizer, let my fingers run through the box. Let it find a thing. Oh my gosh, have I read this before? Okay, this is on my... Oh my god! I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should say this. Okay, I don't know if you know this about me. You probably don't, but I love a good, Lionsgate type of tarot, type of chakra hunt type of things. I'm on TikTok, and the videos where they say, money is on its way to you. Me, I will double like save. I don't use the sound in private because I feel like that is literally clickbait. But for the most part, one of those tarot readers gotta be right. They can't all be wrong. So I'm really into like astrology and tarot for me, like outside of just the TikTok thing. I've always loved tarot since I was in high school. No, not tarot, astrology. I was always into astrology. I always felt like my specific sign, which is an Aries per fire sign, my specific sign has been a manifestation of me. I remember in high school, I had a friend, we were both into astrology, like deep, deep, deep. And there was this book that we got from the library about like, it wasn't like astrology in like a broad sense the way we get it in magazines and newspapers. It was like a person born on this day under this sign is most likely to do X or to be X. And I had opened my page, which was the 12th of April. Happy birthday to me. Aries sign. This person is most likely going to be a communicator. And at that time, I was in high school. So I was like, I want to venture into journalism. I think I was in grade 11, maybe. So it was at that time where you have to decide what you're going to do for the rest of your life. So it was like, this person is a communicator. They love asking questions. They love interviewing. And I was like, girl, is this me? This sounds like me. And so I was like, girl, I've always been this person that I was meant to be. And it's not, that was just one instance. There's been other like weird instances where things are just too coincidental to be wrong. Where the person that is born under this sign is supposed to do this, and I happen to be like, and it's not even that thing where you force those qualities onto yourself. No, it would be just raw dog, real characters of me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And so since then, I've always been an astrology hand. I've always been a tarot girl. So this page, which is why I actually opened this box, was to read this letter. This page was, I think it was the 8th of August. So you know that Lion's Gate, if you're in this world as well, you'd know like, oh, this is the best day to manifest. It's a special what, you know? It was one of those. And so I was meant to write like my future in a present tense so that, you know, these are like my manifestations. And I don't know, I'm so scared to actually talk about it. Because I'm like, what if, you know, I just embarrass myself and I end up not becoming any of these things later on in my life? Because I think they're still relevant. I remember this was actually done in 2020. Yeah, I think this was the 8th of August 2020. Because they're like, yeah, write a letter to your future self, burn a candle, and I think I did that. But I kept the letter because I was like, I want to read, I want to go back to this and see if any of it did happen. And so, okay, I'm just going to read it. I'm just going to go balls to the wall. Let this either be a testament for a future that I have created, or it can be like, hey, it's nice to dream sometimes. And it's nice to share your dreams out loud as opposed to on paper and in your head and, you know, in a closed space. Let's open up our dreams and let's see who can make them come true. Okay, cool. So it reads, manifesting the life I want to live, present and future, training Goma. So first one is, I want to be, okay, so it's just be in a space that appreciates the value that I contribute. One that celebrates and rewards my skill and pays me a lot of income will bring me gratitude. So that was like, I think the tense was like, you need to read it as if it's already happened. So I think I got a little bit confused in that first point, but okay, we move on. Next one is, I am ecstatic that my podcast has received the financial sponsors it needs to grow its community and thus allowing me to travel the world because of it. This brings me an unending burst of happiness and unbelievable, beautiful surprise. This one, I am ecstatic about my podcast. The financial sponsor thing is coming. I can feel it. Yeah, maybe, you know, after 100 more episodes. No, actually, I feel it. Getting to travel the world because of my writing makes me so excited of what other blessings are yet to come. Seeing how people relate to my work has been amazing, and I feel amazing. That one is crazy because that one is true. That one is actually true. I have traveled the world because of my writing. I live in another country because of the words that I write. So, yeah. Allow it, allow it. It's happened, it's happened. Having the self confidence to honor my father's memory with what he has left us makes me a very proud daughter. Having completed his estate and sent him with Ngoma has brought such a relief and joy into my heart. May I continue to honor his time by my beautiful actions. On the way, I feel like everything I do is in honor of my daddy. I even have his picture at the back of my phone. So yeah. I get it. Oops. Okay. Okay, this one is about receiving multiple streams of income above my day to day makes me grateful to have chosen this path that I have. It's coming, baby, it's coming. Nyamatsu has become a powerhouse. Nyamatsu is the love of my life. It's the name of my brand. Even though I haven't done as much as I feel like I should with it, the name itself came to me in a dream. I was napping at school in college, and the name reminded me of my grandmother because my grandmother was a dark-skinned woman. I am a dark-skinned woman, and I felt very insecure because of it. And so in that moment, it felt like being dark-skinned and being black, being very black, is something to be celebrated, not to be hidden. So I created this property called Nyamatsu where I celebrate blackness in art, in photography, in everything. And so it's always been like a passion of mine to make it something bigger and tangible. So my manifestation is Nyamatsu has become a powerhouse in the publication and producing world. It is responsible for most of my success that I am grateful for. This platform has helped so many people and I'm deeply proud of starting it. That is coming. I am still very deeply. I don't have to wait until it has accolades or maybe it grows until the thing that I wish it can become for me to be proud of what I've started. I am still extremely proud of that moment in time. Extremely proud. Ooh, this one. Let's manifest, guys. Me and you, let's hold each other's hands. So, to manifest this last point. So, being in an understanding and loving relationship has brought so much peace and balance into my life. Having a partner that prioritizes me and my feelings and we can communicate freely with each other has brought immense joy in my everyday. I love him so much. Let's festa. Let's create this manifestation to be true because, gosh, I would love to have a LOML. I'd love to have a LOML of someone who just, who's just communicating, who's loving. Oh, soon, baby. Soon. Let me put it out there and say soon. If by the time I release this, actually, because I'm only going to release this in a couple of weeks, whenever it is the time for me to release it. So maybe by the time I release it, there's going to be a little bit of something knocking on the door. If not, I'm still happy and excited for how much God will show me in terms of a love, to experience love, to experience like an intense love, like in a good way though, like in a sexy way. Oh God, I'm waiting. Anyway, so yeah, that was just my manifestations. It takes a lot to just share what you want out of life, and I will constantly write these manifestations as though they have just happened. I'm gonna root for myself. And I hope you do the same. I hope you write your manifestations as if they've already happened and root for yourself. It's so funny. I was actually having a conversation with a friend of mine. I need to name these friends because it's just gonna seem like, oh, this girl just got these infinite friends. And it's nice to name people so that they can know that, girl, I'm talking about you and I appreciate you and you've changed my life. So my friend Garden, or Ingarden, Inga, I'm not friends with hippies. It's not her real name. Her name is Inga. So I was speaking with my friend Garden. She had just listened to the first episode. This is what I'm saying. It's so beautiful to have friends that feedback and share and engage with the work that you do, not just like, and share, like they actually take part in it. So she sent me like a 12-minute recording of the episode and how it inspired her to like also write letters to her Fumi, because she had written letters to her Fumi, or a future her, of like things that she would have accomplished by the time that she opens the letter, which would be like in 5 years time, whatever it was. I think I spoke about it in the first episode, where I'm like, there was this program or this thing where you could write a letter and then it'll send one back to you by the time you've dated it. So whatever timeline that is. And for her, she felt like in her initial letter, which was I think in high school, she had written, oh, she's going to be doing this and that and this and that. And by the time she had read it now, and when the 4 years, whatever the time has passed, when she read it again, she had not achieved those things, and she just felt like, oh, that's disappointing. And I wrote back. I didn't write back to her. I voice recorded her back by saying, we put so much pressure in this future version of ourselves to have accomplished everything that we've dreamt of, that when by the time that we open the letter, it feels like it's a disappointing feeling because you have not done those things. And my relationship with Fumi has never been about, I mean, now this one is specifically about goals and manifesting and stuff, but in general, my relationship with this letter writing to a version of myself that will need to hear these words has never been about trying to accomplish things, because that's a lot of pressure. I think life will happen, will take its course as it does, but just this version that you're writing to, that I write to, or to Fumi, the Fumi that I write to is a Fumi that just needs words of encouragement, that just needs words of comfort, that just needs to be held, to be listened to be understood. Because Fumi is me, whether it is Fumi from 2016 or Fumi from 2028. It's still the same me, and those words will still resonate in some aspect or another. So that's the relationship I have. It's more of like a comforting relationship of, this is where you are right now. This is your headspace right now. But I'm just trying to say that I'm here. And if you need me, whenever you do open this, just know that I've been here. It's kind of like Interstellar. Interstellar, when McConaughey, is his name McConaughey? That all right guy. I forgot his character name in Interstellar. But the plot of Interstellar is that. Oh, wait, sorry. I need to pause this quickly. How do I pause it? Okay, I'm back. So the plot of Interstellar is this guy who is like astronaut, a space pilot. Watch how I badly explain what Interstellar plot is. He has to travel to this planet for something. Gosh, I'm so bad at this. But essentially, he kind of, depending on which planet that he's on, time moves differently when he's there. So 1 hour in that planet would equate to 7 years on Earth. So the longer he stays in that, and his aim is always to come back home to his kids. Oh yeah. I just remembered. So I think the world that they were in was dying, and so they had to send these special astronauts to these planets to kind of see if there's life possible in other parts of the galaxy. And so when he travels to this place or these different planets, time moves very differently in SA. Oh, South Africa is the world on Earth. So if he's there for 3 hours, that's already 21 years gone on Earth. And he left his kids when they were like children, like 10, 12, whatever, like literal kids. And so obviously, because the time is moving as it should on Earth, the kids are sending video vlogs of, not vlogs, like a video recording of where they are in their life. And one of the kids was so angry with him leaving that she never even sent videos to him. And so he's like seeing his kids age in front of him through each video log. And it's crazy. Anyway, the point that that I'm getting to, you have to watch Interstellar. If I explained it poorly, go watch it for yourself to see what I mean. But essentially what this guy does is now he's traveling back. He's trying to get back to Earth, or back to home. And there's a part in the movie, hey Christopher Nolan, there's a part in the movie where this guy, where he is now, has to send a message to his kid on how to solve the problem that's happening on that Earth is, because he figured it out while he was there. So he's trying to send a message to his kid, but it's his kid when the kid was still a kid, because now the kid is like probably old as fuck, but like has to send a message on what the equation is to solve this problem is. And it's so crazy because it's like in the beginning of the movie, the kid notices like this weird thing that's happening in her room, like with dust and stuff, like someone is trying to send her a message. But it turns out it was her dad from the future sending it's just so crazy. I mean, watch the movie, but it was her dad trying to send her a message when she was a kid. And she only realized it when she was maybe in her adult years, that, oh my gosh, that sand ghost was actually her dad sending her a way of trying to save the planet that they're on. Crazy, beautiful. So I feel like for me it's the same way, where it's a version of another part of it's a version of myself that has probably seen this, not seen it, but like it's a version of me that's sending a message to me saying that, girl, it's okay, it's okay. And I like that. I like the relationship that I have with Fumi. And so I'm so glad that my podcast and my relationship that I have with this paper and this pen and this writing to a version of yourself that doesn't exist yet but is still you, has inspired my friend to do the same, to write, and not in the sense, not in the way that she has written to her future self before, where you expect this future self to have lived. I mean, it's great to have that. I think there are people for that. But I think for us really sensitive souls, it's just good to have a reminder of the growth that has happened. Yeah. I saw another TikTok that said, you are the proof that you can get through things. So you need to document it. Because you'll never know unless you document it. You know, you need to share you need to show the growth so that you can believe it when you look back and say, actually, yes, these things do change. Life does change. I do grow from whatever situation because I documented it and I can look back. It's like a scientific study. You know, you need proof of change happening by documenting it. And this is exactly what this is. It's just documenting about, girl, you will get through it. It's fine. This is just a moment in time when things are a little bit frazzled. Life is taking you out for a razzle. Things are looking a bit bleak, a little bit tough. You have death around you. You have loneliness around you. You are down bad. BAD. Down as hell. But look now. From the time I started this podcast to now, so much has changed. So much growth has happened. So much peace has happened. Again, with the loss of my friend, I think I'm reminded again of that loss because I just came from home and I didn't see her because fuck, anyway. And also because the first episode was dedicated to her memory. But from that moment to now, there's just so much peace that has happened. Like, I've come to terms. There are moments when I won't come to terms, when I'm like absolutely in disbelief. I'm absolutely down. I'm absolutely heartbroken because of the loss of someone who meant so much to me. But there are moments when you like appreciate the life that person was for you. That person was just in general, not even just for you. I won't even make it like a selfish moment of like, oh, you were a great person to me. No, you were a great person. And I'm so thankful that there are people that got to see and experience and now mourn that beautiful light that you are. So yeah, document, guys. Document the crash outs. Document the crash outs. See that there is change that happens from that point. That it is not just that. Crashing out, okay, now what? Okay? Let's try to get up. Let's try to put one step in front of another. And it's so beautiful to see like that growth. So document it. Document the growth. Document the growth, guys. Love your friends and document the growth. I think this is like the theme of this episode. It's so funny. I do not plan at all what is going to go into these episodes. Before I post an episode, I listen to it again, all 35 minutes of it. I don't know how long this one is, probably in the same vein. I listen back to it, so I'm like, and then I nod, I agree. I really enjoy the stuff that I create. It's really crazy. I nod, I agree. I'm like, okay, yeah, I was spitting. Someone was cooking here. And so, like, even like listening back, it's like, wow, what is time, what do time. So it's good to share, it's good to document. It's you don't know where these episodes will go. Like now, I didn't even think it was gonna go here. I just opened a page, it was my manifestations, kind of spoke about what I just went through, showing my love and my appreciation, and that's it. I'm so glad you're even listening till this very point. Till this very minute. I'm so glad. So yeah, never know where these things go. Grateful that it's going somewhere. Grateful for what is yet to come. Excited. Growth, love, light, everything. Everything. Love. So yeah, thank you for joining me on the Waffle Pod. WFLL, writing feels like love. I really, really appreciate your presence. Even if it's just one of you. Even if it's just two of you. The fact that you're here and you're listening and my voice isn't just going into the void means the world to me. So, thanks. And I'll see you at the next one for real. Bye.